It's your girl Nita, your favorite diva, and I am back for the next episode of Tulsa King. This is episode 2, Center of the Universe. This is your spoiler warning because we are going to be breaking this thing down. So if you like everything Sylvester Stallone, Tulsa King, Mafia, let's get into it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to share it, and let's go. So basically, the episode opens up with him looking for his daughter, Tina. He pulls up like a search, how you can look for your relatives or anybody that you really want to look for. And of course, he needs a credit card. So he's on a hunt at the Kinko's for a package. The man says he doesn't accept cash. He's like, "What? Cash is king. What are you talking about?" So then he looks at a stranger and asks him, "If I give you this money, will you make the purchase for me?" And the man agreed. And so he got his purchase. So we catch up with Agent ATF Stacy. She's doing some homework on Mr. Mafia Capo. The lady she's talking to knows that something is up because she's asking about him. She halfway tells the story. She knows it's BS. She's like, "You like him, don't you? Did something happen?" And she's like blowing it off like, "No, he just bought me a drink." So something interesting that we did catch in the information that she was given is that they tried to flip him 6 times, and he held it 10 toes down. Also, too, he killed 2 people. So he killed the one person, which landed him in prison, and then he killed someone in self defense in prison. So that's what I got from that particular conversation. Now he's walking. Wait, he's like, "I've been waiting all my life." And so I thought that was a cute little something that he doesn't know. Y'all remember, he's a fish out of water. He's out of jail from after being in jail for 25 years. We have cell phones. The computers are talking to us. Like, things is just happening. And he's just like in a strange foreign place. So I thought that was cute. I think that they did like a little Easter egg to Rocky. If you look in the picture, it kind of looks like Rocky with his hands up in that statue. Then he runs into this lady and she tells him, "If you stand in this particular um spot, the center of the universe, that no one can hear you." He tries it. She said, "Go ahead and talk to God in that circle." She didn't appear to hear what he was saying, but we can't be sure. But it is a real place, y'all. I looked it up. It says it's like 8 feet in diameter. It's an acoustic anomaly. It means that people that stand in that brick um, center, they can hear a very loud echo of what they're saying, but the people outside of the brick cannot hear it. So it's really cool. Here's some pictures. Just wanted to give you that fun fact. Also, while there, he saw this lady that probably is around his daughter's age, and she's connecting and talking to her younger son, and he's looking lovingly on, looking like he's missing her. Also, too, he tried to wrap up the conversation with the old lady, try to hand her some money because she looking a little homey. And then next thing you know, she was like, "I don't want any of your scuzzing money." Period. Ladies and gentlemen, say it with me. Say it with me. Don't lie in therapy. It does not serve you. Okay? Okay. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. So we see Agent Stacy at the therapist's office, and she's talking to him, saying that she's moving forward with the divorce, and she met a guy and she slept with him and found out, he was like, "How is he?" She was like, "He's old." I was like, "Dang, 75 and a criminal." So the therapist asked, "Are you going to see him again?" And she said, "No." He said, "Okay, good." So that old butthurt capo back in the NYC guy who got knocked the hell out, I think his name is Vince, wants Chicky to do something about it. He was barely talking to him because I think he broke his jaw. His jaw is wired shut. He's like, he's a made man. Like, what are we gonna do? He said it's his father's best friend. Then he asked him, he said, "Are there any codes of ethics in this family, in this house?" He looked back. Okay, so now he said he gonna talk to his father. So Tyson goes to pick him up. Dwight was expecting a real driver that's getting paid 2K a week and all to open the door. He was like, "You serious, man?" He was like, "Yeah." I mean, he's like, "It's all good." I was just, wishful thinking. So he's talking about the credit card that he needs. He told him what to do. So they both had the Bodhi. He needs some more money because he got to go put money in a debit card or whatever. So he goes there. He goes to Bodhi, and they getting high. It's not even 11 o'clock. He was like, "I'm starting to question your work ethic. I need some money." He said, "Like, how is this working? I'm giving you money 20% a week, and you're giving me what again?" He said, "Protection. I'm gonna get you a better deal. Protection from the cops, protection from the streets." And he said, "When exactly is that happening?" He told him he is very impatient. So they go to the bank. They need to try to open this account. So he gives him his ID. He was like, yeah, no, we're not gonna be able to take this. This expired in 1998." I said, "Oh my God." This time he remembers to open the door for him, and Dwight was impressed. Also, too, the banker was um the little boy. I mean, not the little boy, the teenage boy from Atypical, a show that I recommend from Netflix. So Manny does get confirmation that it's Dwight. It's indeed Dwight. He said, "Do you have any idea why he's here?" He said he doesn't know. He said he probably here to kill me. He was like, "Do you know where he's staying?" He was like, "Hell no. But how many nice hotels are out there?" He said, "About one." He said, "Try there, dummy." So Dwight ends up at the DMV. So he's in there trying to take a learner's permit exam. So because he can't get his license until he gets his learner, so he goes in there. He strong arms this guy and have him, you know, cheat off his test so he could get the permit or whatever. And then he went. He passed. He went to go take this damn picture for this ID. And baby, when I tell you, I hollered.
Sir, what are you doing?
All right, so mission accomplished. It was a funny little joke in between there where he was mistaking them to be together. And it was just a little nothing burger, but just wanted to bring that up. So Chicky calls him and tells him that he has to make it right with Vince. He said if anybody had it coming, it was him. He said it doesn't work like that. You got to make amends. He's pissed. He's a made man too. Well, does he want to get well called? Nah. 100 G should settle it. It's a tax. His jaw is wide shut. He said, "All right, I'll send him a little something, but if you hear it ticking, don't open it." So Agent Stacy knocks on his door. She said, she tells him, he opens the door. First of all, he didn't even recognize her when she said her name. I was like, "Oh my God." I remember back in them days where, oh my God, you would just be having these encounters, these entanglements and situationships, and you don't even know the people damn name, child. Oh my God. Young and dumb days, boy, I tell you. Um, she said, "I should have told you that the other night, but it didn't come up. Your name came across my desk the other day. When mafia capos relocate, it comes across my desk. If you're here in an official capacity, then maybe it's none of your business. What does your family think of you being here? I mean, your real family." He said, "I haven't seen Tina, and I think you already know that's her name, in over 18 years. There's nothing left for me in NYC. And then she said, if you get jammed up here in Tulsa, I can't do anything for you. I didn't ask you to. We done, Stacy Bill?" He said, "Are we done? Are we finished?" And she just walks out. So Tyson's dad comes out the house saying that his father didn't do what he did to see you spit shine in some gangster's car. He said, "No, he did all of that to see you unclog white people's toilets." His father said, "You should be in college. But he's a businessman. I can learn a lot from him." So basically, we get this scene with Manny talking to his neighbor because he finds some dog shit in his yard. So we just basically get to see him be an asshole. So I think that's all. It was a nothing burger. All right, so we about to meet with the plug. All right, so we get here, we see this big old weed farm. Talking about it smells good. We got off to a rocky start because his muscle came on out before he came out, and he had to calm the situation down. So then they go inside. They talk a little negotiations, and basically, I'm gonna have to let Sly Dwight tell you himself.
For your generosity, I'll take 300 units. 1,200 for the first 10 units, 1,100 for the next 10, 1,000 for the 10 after that, and 750 each for the remaining 270 units.
I'll have to do the math.
We'll do it fast because the offer expires when I swallow this cracker.
Yeah, so Jimmy at the end of the speech, he was like, well, you know, that apricot reserve that you eating, that's infused. So then he gets to smoking again. He's hitting it. He feeling it. Bodhi wants some. He keep faking like he gonna give it to him. After like the fifth fake out, he gives it to him. He gets to pontificating, talking about he feels like Rip Van Winkle. After 25 years of being asleep, he wakes up. It's a whole new world. He's asking about what are pronouns? What's my pronoun? I can't take it no more. Then he was like, this shit is potent. So yeah, so that was a good little laugh or whatever. So Manny's calling around, calling the hotel, trying to figure out, does the white Manfredi stay there? So yeah, he found out that he does. We see Tyson's father getting up in the middle of the night and making sure that his son makes it home, and he looks relieved. Parents never stop worrying about their children, especially at that young age. He's at a very young age. So Dwight finally gets his debit card. He puts the information directly into. Let's not forget he didn't even activate the card, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, he puts in the credit card number, get all of the information, calls Tina on the phone, and the husband picks up, and the husband's name is Emery. He asks, "Who is it?" He said, "It's her father." He said, "Wait, what?" He was like, "It's the white man, Freddie, her father." He tells him to hold on so he can check with her. She declines the call. He hears the children in the background, so you know he has grandchildren. He asks, "Are those y'all's kids?" He said he just wants to hear a voice. She comes to the phone rudely and flatly and tell him, "There, are you happy now?" He said, "Can I see you?" And she was like, "Click up." He went back to the center of the universe and said, "I stopped seeing her because it was too hard on her." Then he said, "No, I stopped seeing her because it was too hard on me. I love you. I quit on you and I'm sorry. I'm sorry." Well, that's just about going to do it for me for the episode. This episode was slower than I thought it would be. I thought because of all of the drama that we got in the first one and how he was knocking people the F out, I thought we were still going to be on that trajectory, but it looks like it's going to heat up in episode 3. Make sure you leave your comments and what you thought about the episode down in the comments below. Make sure you like the video, like, share, subscribe, okay, and make sure we'll be caught up. And we'll be doing episode 3 live sometime this week with Brillo, the big review. And then also, too, make sure you check out my episode 3 trailer review and prediction video coming out tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.